Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today we're going to be doing a design team project for Maymay Made It, and I'm going to be using this lovely stamp called Garden Party. And this right now has to be one of my favorite stamps. I know I've said that before, but just look at all of the flowers. You know how much I love flowers. So let's get started. I'm going to be using this stamp right here. This little flower, I just really love it. So I'm going to be using that to decorate our card. And I'm going to use this sentiment, some people like flowers give pleasure just by being. And that's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I'll be using that for my sentiment. But this is just so lovely. So I hope you're inspired by some of the ideas in this video. This is going to be an A2 card. And the first thing I thought I would do is go ahead and stamp my base. And I just love this Memento ink. This is a Bahama blue. I've been into a lot of colors or different shades of blue this month along with green. And so I thought this would be really pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I already have my stamp mounted out on that. And this comes actually in a pack of the Dewdrop inks. And this is available in Maymay's store, but look at all of these beautiful colors. There's 12 of them. And so you have a lot to choose from, and they're super cute. They're mini ones, so I just really like this. These are good to take on a road trip too if you still want to do some crafting while you're traveling. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up, and I'm just going to make me a border using this. So let me see if you can see that real good. I'm just doing a border right along the side here. And this blue on blue looks really good. Look how pretty that looks. Just doing that little bit just along the border there. And I could stop there, but I'm going to go all the way around. Okay, and look at that, makes all the difference, just having a border right along there. Okay, now I'm going to get my other piece that I'm going to be starting with here. And I'm going to create another border. Right now I'm going to put this aside. So I love this shade of blue. I'm just going to start to just right along here make a few of these just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take a leaf I'm going to use this, let's see, where is it? This leaf right here, I really like that. I'm going to take that and I'm going to go in at like the corners and make the leaf seem like it's coming out of the sides. And I'm going to color that one in. You'll see a moment, I just want to make sure I'm wiping down my stamps here. And I just use a baby wipe to wipe mine down. Okay, and I'm just going to use my black memento. And just in the corners here, it's almost like they're growing out of the sides there. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And I'm going to color this in. And so I'm just coloring these in, these leaves, a little bit of green. I think the green with the blue would look really pretty. Okay, and look how pretty that is. Just that little bit of green along the sides, and I think I'm going to just gently outline these flowers with a really light dusting of blue just around the outside, just to bring it out a little bit more and give it a border. And just that little bit just makes a big difference, just that tiny bit going outside the lines there. Okay, see how that blue and that green goes really well together? Now I'm just going to take my green again and I'm going to connect everything, and that'll create a little bit of a border. You know how I love polka dots. So I'm just doing this random thing here just to connect everything. And look how connecting that just makes it a little bit, just gives it something, just gives it that extra something. Now I do want this to have somewhat of a border around it, around the edge. And so let's see if I can do this. Okay, so all I'm doing is just going right around the edge here. Just a little bit. Okay, look how pretty that is with that blue and green. It looks so pretty. Okay, so now for our sentiment. I do have some extra paper here. I have some extra cardstock. I'm going to pull out that sentiment And many of you have asked me about these stamping blocks. I will put the link below. They're from Inkadinkado. Line that up real good. And let's see, what color do I want to use? You know what, I think I'm going to I could either do a green or I could do a blue. I think I'm going to do the blue. I usually do a black sentiment, but I'm just going to change up and do blue. So I love these little inks because you can just kind of tap right on your image. I want that to be really vibrant. Oh, that's going to look so pretty. Yep, because some people are like flowers. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And we are getting there. That is pretty. Just got to straighten it up a little bit more. I'm just eyeballing this. I do have a cutter, but I hardly use it actually. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of green around it. Just a subtle hint of green. See, the nice thing is that you can use whatever you have in your tools or in your craft room. Whatever you have, you can use to create. If you don't have markers, use pencils. Colored pencils will work fine too. That's going to be pretty. I could already see that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually put this on here first. Use my crafter's tape here. I'm just going to pop that right on there. And I could mount it if I wanted to, but I think I'm just going to leave it flat like that. But I am going to mount this. And these are from the Dollar Tree. So I have to get more of this when I go back there, because they stick extremely well. And you get quite a bit. I bought this about 2 months ago, and so it's still a lot there. Okay, and look how pretty that is. Just the simplest things make all the difference. Really pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I've got these green, just little green sequins here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop those on there. And look at this right here. This little tool right here is a lifesaver because my favorite glue is art glitter glue, hands down. And so this is a metal tip that I got from Maymay's store. And all you do is it has a little pin that goes inside of that, and then you don't have any clogs. One of the biggest things for me is that I would get all of these clogs, and so the glue would be hard to come out. So I will put the link below for this. This right here is a must-have, and so that metal tip really helps too, so that you're not putting out so much and it's not clogged up. Okay, so I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 sequins right there. Just as little details. And I just wanted them to be a little bit off kilter. I don't want it to be perfectly lined up. I'm going to put 3 more right here. And this art glitter glue dries really fast, but it gives you enough time to kind of shift everything around. Look how pretty that is. I'm really loving it. And if you want, you can put an inside sentiment in there. I'll probably go and put a white sheet in there, and I like to handwrite my stuff out. Any notes that I have, I like to handwrite them out. But that is so pretty. Now, one other thing I want to do is I want to use this gel pen. And this gel pen is Stardust. It's clear. It's a glittering gel pen. And so it's really good for accenting some of your cards or your embellishments. And so I am really addicted to this. It's a Jelly Roll gel pen. And I have this in white, but I love the way this glitters, this Stardust. So I'm just going to add a little bit just along here. Just little brush strokes. Just making it nice and wispy-like. And you just have to make sure you let it dry a little bit. But it goes on so easily. Let's see if you can see that. It's right on the card. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm going to do a little bit more. Put a few maybe along the leaves here. And why not draw a little line right here? I think that'll be nice. You can never have enough flower stamp sets. And this one is definitely a must-have because it has so many different shapes of flowers. Okay, so just adding some subtle hints of the glitter here. Let's see if you can see that. It really looks good in person. I don't know if you can see that, but just that little bit of detail. Put a little bit in here, in the center of my flower here. So imagine you can do whatever you want, whatever your heart desires on these. Okay, so look at that. That quickly, you can make a bunch of these. Try different colors. Try using some of the things to border. Here's the other one that I did a little bit earlier. So pretty, such a versatile stamp. I'm really loving that. And let me show you what I did with this other one. Kind of using black and white and color. I saw a few of these done on Pinterest and I said, hey, let me try this. And so it's kind of a layered flowered card using the same stamp set. And this Celebrate, let me show you what stamp set that comes from. Because it's a stamp set. It's called Big Time Sayings. I am going to have so much fun with this. Look at that. It's just so pretty. And then it's got like birthday to happy birthday to you, hello, celebrate, hugs. And then it has big old hugs, you're the best. And then it has like little, so you can break them up and use them with the larger sentiments. So I am really loving this. So you'll be seeing some videos using this stamp set also. So I hope you were inspired by this. And just be creative with whatever you're making. There's no set rules. You can make it your own. So thanks so much for joining me. I will post everything below. And don't forget to subscribe and also like this video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.